You may have noticed that the Engen Pitch and Polish competition attracts a wide variety of businesses, and these mostly tend to be running businesses with a track record. Why? Well, it's because the winner will be getting a lot of money and expertise in the form of an incubation program, both of which are intended to scale the winner's business. Now, scale can mean growth in turnover and profitability, reach, employment, impact, or a number of other things. And generally, these things don't apply to a business that's in its infancy. The ideation or startup phase comes with a lot of maybes, and investors and pitch and polish judges don't like maybes, particularly when they're looking for scale-up businesses. Let's look back at Kefense Meringa's pitch for her marketing business, Funeti Group, but which, as it turned out, was actually a pitch for a makeup line designed specifically for women with a darker skin tone. I've watched this clip at least a dozen times, but I still don't know if she has any products currently for sale in the beauty business. Her entire pitch is about what they will do and never touches on what they have done. The other issue with ideation businesses is that they are ideal. When pitching, entrepreneurs rarely cover the problems that may come up in the business, so when these are interrogated by the investor or judge, the entrepreneur often becomes flustered and struggles. Let's look at this bit where Alon interrogates Kefense's numbers.
So just explain to me the 1.1 million, how you got to 1.1 million. Was that revenue that you were going to do in the next year?
Yes, so
you sounded very confident, as if an Excel spreadsheet equals reality. So explain to me how you got to that number.
So we project that after we have launched this product, we will be able, with the resources, we'll be able to sell around, okay, let me say this. So our projection is to be able to sell a minimum of 3 units per day. So when we do that, we will be able to make 663 in a year. That is through our e-commerce. So that is our conservative approach. Obviously, we want to raise that amount, but because we are starting small, that's where we thought if we sell.
So just 3 a day.
Yes.
Equals 1.1 million rand revenue.
In a year.
In a year.
Yes. No, in a year it's 663. Then if we are also selling to makeup artists, to salons that are B2B, then that's when we're gonna make the 30% of the 1.1 million.
So you got 600 coming from online.
Yes.
And the other then 500 is coming from direct.
Yes.
And are they both at the same margin?
They're not at the same margin. The other one is it will be. Okay.
Which one's at the higher margin?
The higher margin is our e-commerce platform.
And it's not just her numbers. Her USP is weak. And because she isn't in the market yet, she isn't getting market feedback. I mean, women are already getting their makeup from somewhere, and they tend to be very brand loyal. Until Kefense practically deals with these issues, she will find it difficult to raise capital because an imagined business is always going to have a very difficult time raising real-world money.